got an appointment for my roofer in Arkansas. It's a apartment complex. They don't really know the square footage, but it's huge. And he said he likes getting second opinions and seeing what other people have to say, so we're going to go out there next week.
I got an appointment yesterday for my roofing client out in LA called a country club. And they are having some active leaks, some trouble spots, so we're going to head out there Monday. Should be a pretty good appointment.
Closed a deal this morning for $282,000 for my roofer in Central PA. Pretty nice rev share. And I think Matt's due for a few. He's crushing it with the KDM. So Matt, who you calling your shot on this afternoon?
Yeah. 5-piece rim.
I got one today for my client up in New York City. It's a financial organization. It's 25 users. Cloud server, one location. They have some remote employees, but they actually are open to taking a look because he said that the current MSP doesn't provide strategic planning. They don't bring them any like proactive solutions or ideas, so he's really looking for someone that can do that for them, and that's part of our service. It's what we do actively. So should be a great conversation. It's for the 17th virtually. And I think Brett had one.
I got an appointment for my LA HVAC client. It was an assisted living facility. I spoke to them about 3 months ago, and they were going through some management changes. I reached back out today, and it seems like the dust settled a little bit, and they were bidding out their HVAC system for maintenance, so we're headed out there Monday morning at 10 a.m.
Calling my shot for my roofer out in Colorado Springs.
I got two today for my Indianapolis software client. One of them was with a company that does manufacturing for a pretty large automotive maker. I won't name anything, but the other one's with a global, I think they're like a polymer manufacturing company. Both with one's with a maintenance supervisor, the other one's with a plant manager. Kind of going over automation. Stuff's changing here in the next couple of years. A lot of companies are going to automation, so it should be pretty good conversations. And yeah, I'll know more here in the next couple of weeks.
Pod is doing pretty good today. We've got 3 appointments. I think there's only one that doesn't have an appointment, but I'm pretty confident he'll get one in the afternoon. But got one for my client. It was actually off an email. I've actually never spoken with this guy. Was pointed to him, so I shot him over an email. He responded back and wants to meet next Wednesday. It should be a pretty good opportunity. They're a pretty big manufacturer out there in Toledo, so I'm pretty excited to see how that one goes.
Got an appointment for my client out in West Palm. It was a pretty big one. They had 150 users, like 4 servers and 3 locations, so it should be a good one for them.
I guess I got one for my roofer down in Florida. It was a little bit of a weird one, but it was an assisted living facility. I'm going to try and clean some things up before we send them out there, but I'll try and get a little bit more information.
We're doing pretty good. Danny got us on the board early. The rest of us are still looking for our first one, so hoping for a big afternoon. I know I'm calling my shot in about every market I have, so Baltimore, up in New Hampshire, Columbus, Houston, all of them. I want to get 4 today, but yeah, I'll let the others tell you what they're working on.
Got one from a client out in Raleigh. It's 150 users. Gonna meet with them, tell what we do, what we're capable of, and compare some apples to apples. Want to get another one today, so I'm gonna call that one out in Bradenton.
Yeah, it's going to be a good day in Dayton today.
Hey, we're doing pretty good today, if you ask me. Blake's got 2, I got 1. Josh doesn't have one yet, but we'll be on the board. I'll start with mine. I got one for one of our IT clients. It's with a Montessori school. Right now they have 7 devices, but they have more on order, so it's quickly going to be adding up over 10 here. But she just hasn't looked around, hasn't compared in a while, and thinks it's time to do so. So I set that up for a couple of weeks on the 16th at 1, so that should be a pretty good one. Blake, what about you?
Yeah, I got 2 today. One's a nursing home. It's about 36,000 square foot. They got blown off shingles from a storm, so we're going to go take a look at that one. The other one is a hotel or some townhomes we're going to take a look at. They're looking into re-roofs on a few of the buildings, so we're doing that as well next week.
1.1.
848,000, 779,000, 718,000. So pretty good ones.
Building out a bunch of new records. Ryan, you got one, right?
I got one from my Maryland client. A good opportunity, 25,000 square foot metal roof. It's got active issues, so they need somebody out there yesterday. So it's looking like a good opportunity.
Got 2 good ones yesterday though. One of them for Tyler, Texas. The maintenance director of a senior living facility, it's 50,000 square feet, said that he has 3 proposals. Third one's coming in for Friday, and asked if we had any way in. He said that he'll delay the proposal sending till Monday if we can get it done by this weekend. So we're going out tomorrow so we can get it done, sent over. And then got one for LA. Really good opportunity. His title is a VP of or Regional Plant Operations Manager, and he had 2 facilities he wanted us to start on. So got in contact with the maintenance directors there, so we have both those planned for tomorrow morning.
Built out a bunch of roofing records, started calling them. So yesterday I did my client in Dayton. My IT client did get a proposal out for $46,000 over 3 years for cybersecurity. So that one should be looking forward to that one.
Having a bunch of great conversations, haven't gotten anything on the board yet. I fully anticipate us to all get at least one by the end of the day. And building a lot of records, talking to the right people, saying the right things, so I think we'll be all right.
Where are you calling a shot, Ross?
Albuquerque. Getting at least one today.
We got 2 appointments on the board. I don't have one yet. Got a pretty good one at the end of the day yesterday for our client out in Salt Lake City. We're meeting with the property management company, all their maintenance directors and all their managers, so it should go pretty well. That's for next Thursday. I'm calling my shot on Cole Roofing today. Schaefer got her first IT appointment, so should be a pretty good one to talk about.
I'm going to call my shot for Colorado Family Roofing this afternoon.
I got my first ever IT appointment, so that was pretty exciting, and I got it from my guy out in Richmond, and I'm pretty excited about it.
The guy who no-showed a meeting with us in Gainesville, Georgia for an MSP provider out there in June. He's going on a month-long trip, so I did book it out for October, but he checked us out when he looked at the first appointment, and he was really excited that I gave him a call and wanted to set something up. We're just calling to confirm him before we get on the phone there first week of October, but yeah, usually don't do that, but he was pretty jazzed that I called him, so we went ahead and put it on the board.
I got a roofer in Tulsa that we've talked to in the past. He actually spoke with Sam back in June, I want to say, and based on their last conversation, he wasn't too thrilled with the monthly fee. I told him that we had a monthly fee still, but that we have added this new goal, this revenue goal into our agreement, and I asked if, having more of that in writing now changed anything for him, and he said it was definitely worth the conversation now. So I got it set for next Tuesday, September 9th at 9:30 in the morning.
Brought on a MSP partner in Vegas yesterday. Brought on another deal that I'm awaiting confirmation from that guy, but should be a good deal for the Fort Worth market. They'll put us in 3-4 days through the month. Trying to think, I've got a couple other guys that I've talked to today that look pretty good. So, I mean, we're starting off hot. We're all green for show rates, appointment scheduled, a lot of stuff. So that's where we're at.
So today I had a pretty busy morning. I had a kickoff call with a client, and then I was working on a little side project for another client that was looking for like a hold music thing, so I'm doing some research on that. I had another refresher course with a client that just went live this week, so just to kind of let them know a little bit about the partner portal. Working on some separate reports and dashboards. I've been working on new clients today where I've been getting them set up in our Go Cardless system, so that should be good. And this afternoon, I'm going to be working on a little bit on invoices, but not a lot, just like getting out some receipts, and then I'm just finishing up new client things so they're ready to go for implementation.
Besides grading, I have done 10 social media posts. One of them was a daily recap from yesterday. And then several interviews from the operations team, such as Brigham, Lauren, and Arnold. And then I got a BDR interview out for Aaron Lake. And then I also got an interview out for Mason Brown, which is a manager of business development. And then besides that, I've done my 10 out of 10 shout outs in the Teams chat. And then I'll just keep grading. And that's about it for now. I'll probably do a daily recap this afternoon, so I'll be ready to do that.
So I've been working on dragging and dropping the fields with the CRM, and then most recently we were working on saving charts to the database.
Wrapping up some of the charts, so the configurations, and having those interchangeable to
today we put a little pause on it. We've been working pair programming on actually having this round trip saved and get the configuration and all the charts and the dashboard saved. So that's what we're working on today.
Showing them how the back end works and how to create a new endpoint. So with this one, we're trying to save a dashboard. So I've been showing them how the back end works and how to create like DTOs and stuff like that.
Yesterday they did the fire extinguisher inspection, so he marked where they all were. So I've got a map and been working on trying to get that map updated so that we have a map where they are. Updated some expenses. Aaron got us some new tools, like vacuuming tools, so I had fun cleaning up. Dakota's been pulling wire through and just making a mess, so I've been cleaning up a little bit of that mess. This afternoon I have an interview with Matt, and then I'm going to have to start gathering the 10 and 10s for our meeting next week.
I have 2 client sites who are probably going to launch next week. So this morning I've been working through the SEO checklist, making sure all the foundational SEO, headers, meta descriptions, all those features are in there. And then I'm just going through each of those websites, making sure they're scaling properly on tablet and mobile. And that'll probably be the rest of my day, just making sure those sites are ready to go for next week.
Just got 2 IT clients' websites that I've been currently working on. I plan on meeting with them either today or tomorrow, and then got to get some social media posts out and work on some blogs.